1600. Step Forward and Marvellous Night are a little bit edgy, but they settle now. Light on and the gates open. Away they go. And Desert Mist begins well. Looks for an early lead with Marvellous Night. And they're very keen to find the front, and Marvellous Night was able to get it. The Final Words pushing forward too in the early stages to be up running second, and then he's Maverick settling back from Step Forward unquestionably. And I Know What You're Doing, as expected, getting out to the back as he settles to the back of the course inside the 1300, where Marvellous Night just rolls along now at the top end. Leads a length in front of the Final Word, and these two move away. They're the best part of 8 lengths in front of Desert Mist, who's been well supported in the betting. He's Maverick's running fourth. It's outside from Step Forward. Back second last, unquestionably the inside. And I Know What You're Doing, the last one, as they work down the 9 towards the 900 metre mark, where Marvellous Night just rolling along, not going real quick at this point, gets a steady or a half in front of the Final Word, who just looks to be over racing a touch for Sardelic. Now the others are starting to close here. Desert Mist is starting to get a move on, and on its outside he's Maverick unquestionably. Step Forward and the favourite, I Know What You're Doing, still last passing the 6, and Jess Boo's about to ask for the big effort now, where Marvellous Night has been able to dictate to a degree, shows the way. 2 in front now, the Final Word under pressure. Desert Mist has moved to third. They're closing. He's Maverick unquestionably. I Know What You're Doing. He's got a big job to do as they straighten up and step forward with it. So into the straight, Marvellous Night working inside the 250, just the leader from Desert Mist. Deeper out the Final Word, and I Know What You're Doing, starting to let right down the outside. It's Desert Mist unquestionably. I Know What You're Doing is coming, but unquestionably got the run through at the 100 metre mark, and look to have I Know What You're Doing is diving and got him. I Know What You're Doing right over the top with a big finish. Beat unquestionably, who looked like he'd almost done enough inside the 50, but got run down. And then behind those Desert Mist, Marvellous Night. In behind those, he's Maverick. Step Forward, the Final Word. Oh, how's that for a race? He finishes hard, that horse. I Know What You're Doing. And this afternoon, again, he just looked coming around the turn that he was chasing, because they were able to sit and sprint a little bit this afternoon. But I tell you what, when he gets going, he certainly does unleash. And look, unquestionably at the 100, I just thought for a moment that he was going to just get away late there, but he couldn't in 1:34.34. And in fact, in the end, it's been a good margin on the line. 3 the winner. I Know What You're Doing. Jess Booth, Kevin Lamprick first. Second goes to 5, and in fact, again, we'll get that confirmed. Does look like unquestionably number 7. We'll just get those numbers confirmed. The interims here on race number 2 on the card. 1:34.34. 24.25, that last 400. The last 200 come up in 11:02. And I Know What You're Doing. Well, he just might, folks, be on a cut path here. He might look towards races like the Buntine coming up. And if he can progress through that, certainly may head towards the Cup. And who would doubt him? You just get these horses that find form at the critical time. So just standing by for interims to be confirmed. Now, I Know What You're Doing. Jess Booth, Kev Lamprick, no doubt about that. About to return to scale. At start number 25, that's his 5th win, 10 minor placings, and his prize money now getting up over the $130,000 mark. Unleashing a big run down the outside. Now, still just standing by for these interims to be confirmed on race number 2 on the card. Interims are coming through. Now, 7 gets second unquestionably. Amy Herman for Neil Dyer. 3rd to 4, Desert Mist, Adam Nichols, Gary Clark. And 4th goes to 2, he's Maverick, Jade Hampson riding for Kim Healy. So they're the interims, folks. 3, 7, 4, 2. The winner is a 5-year-old chestnut gelding, Hussein Maternal Instinct for Robin Lamprick and Greg Oldham, trained by Kev Lamprick, and Jess Booth picks up a winner this afternoon. Good style. 2nd goes to 7, unquestionably. A 4-year-old bay gelding, not a single doubt, Miss Admiration for Amy Herman, Neil Dyer trains. And 3rd to 4, Desert Mist, a 5-year-old Bale Brown gelding, Pride to Dubai Vital, missed Adam Nichols, Gary Clark. 4th to 2, we stand by for correct weight.